Everyone thinks the Garmin Venu 2S is the perfect do-it-all compact smartwatch, but here's the thing, it's not a mini Apple Watch in disguise, and that matters because what it actually excels at is very different. Context. Smaller, lighter, stylish, scroll stop, but if you buy it for phone-like smarts, you'll be let down. Contrarian snapback. If you want a legit fitness tool with real battery life in a small package, this might be the sleeper hit. I tested the Venu 2S for 2 weeks, runs, strength sessions, yoga, sleep, and everyday life, to see where it crushes it and where it quietly compromises. Before we dive into what I discovered, quick heads up. If you're already leaning in, I've got the best current price linked below. As of filming, I've seen it around $207.95 with a 4.6-star rating on Amazon. But stick around because what I found in real-world testing might change which version you pick. Setup. I wanted a watch that didn't swallow my wrist, could handle daily training, and wouldn't die every night. I've bounced between feature-packed wearables that needed a charger like a phone and ultra-sport watches that looked like saucers. The Venu 2S promised the middle ground. A bright AMOLED display, a petite 40mm case with an 18-band, 5 ATM water resistance for pool sessions, and claims of up to 10 days of battery in smartwatch mode, 7 hours with GPS and music. I was hopeful but skeptical. My past compact watches either cracked under GPS accuracy or wilted with always-on display enabled. And I've been burned by clunky music syncing and weak app ecosystems. So I put the Venu 2S into my real routine, training, commuting, shower, sleep, to see if this small watch could actually be my daily driver. Confrontation. First, display and comfort. The 2S's AMOLED is crisp at 360x360, legible in bright sun on auto bright, and the smaller 40mm case disappeared under sleeves. The stainless steel bezel looks premium, and at around 38G with strap, it's easy to forget you're wearing it. But then I turned on always-on display, and while it still looked fantastic, battery took a hit. Which brings me to the second test, battery life. With notifications on, pulse ox off, auto bright, no AOD, and 4:45 60-minute workouts, I averaged 6.57 days per charge. Flip on AOD and overnight SpO2, and I landed at 3-4 days. A 60-minute GPS run without music sipped about 7% battery. With Spotify offline and Bluetooth buds, it jumped to roughly 12–14% per hour, which aligns with Garmin's 7-hour GPS with music spec. You can squeeze more with battery saver mode, but know your settings change the game. Third, GPS and heart rate accuracy. I ran in a city core with tall buildings and in open parks using multi-GNSS, GPS, GLONASS, Galileo. Park loops matched my measured distances within 1–2%. In the city, it wobbled slightly on corners but stayed within acceptable bounds for training. For heart rate, Garmin's Elevate sensor tracked steady runs within 2–4 BPM of my Polar H10 chest strap, and even on intervals it recovered quickly. Heavy lifting sets still confuse most wrist sensors, and this was no exception, but it did better than older Garmin's. Strong performance overall for its size, but then I stress-tested sleep tracking. Sleep stages were generally plausible, and Garmin's Sleep Score plus body battery gave me useful trends, but the exact stage timing sometimes felt off on nights I woke up. A common wearable quirk, but worth noting. Fourth, workouts and software. The Venu 2S has 25+ built-in sports modes, animated workouts for strength, HIIT, yoga, and Pilates, and muscle maps that show what you worked post-session. HIIT timers are genuinely useful. Garmin Coach plans are a win if you're building up to a 5K, 10K, but here's where it gets interesting. Smart features. You can store up to 650 songs and sync playlists from Spotify, Amazon Music, or Deezer. Initial playlist download took about 8 minutes on Wi-Fi. After that, updates were quick. Garmin Pay worked at my grocery and coffee shop once I added a supported card, but bank support varies by country, so check first. Notifications are reliable, but you can't take calls from your wrist. Android lets you send quick replies. On iPhone, it's read-only. No LTE, no onboard voice assistant, and the Connect IQ App Store, while improving, isn't Apple level. This is a fitness-first smartwatch, not a phone replacement. Discovery. My biggest surprise was how well the Venu 2S balances size, battery, and sport accuracy. I expected the small case to mean compromised GPS and tiny battery. It didn't. Over 2 weeks, across 8 runs, 5 strength sessions, 2 pool swims, and daily wear, it stayed consistent. Compared to an Apple Watch SE, the Venu 2S had 2-3x the battery life and better out-of-the-box sport metrics, but the Apple Watch still wins for apps, calls, and Siri. Versus a Fitbit Sense 2, Garmin's training tools, body battery, and workout depth are stronger. Fitbit's stress features are slick, but Sense 2's app limitations are frustrating. Versus Garmin's own lineup, if you need on-wrist calls and a mic, the Venu 2 Plus is the upgrade. If you want more hardcore training metrics and optional multi-band GPS, look at the Forerunner 255-265, but you'll lose some of the lifestyle polish. The Venu 2S hits a sweet spot for people who want a beautiful screen, compact fit, great battery, and legit training features without going full data nerd. Is it too good to be true? Not exactly. The trade-offs are clear. Limited smart features, no ECG, proprietary charging, and battery claims that assume conservative settings. But when you buy it for what it is, a fitness-first smartwatch that looks great and lasts, it delivers. Now that you know the real strengths and limits, here's the next step. If a small, stylish watch with week-long battery and serious fitness chops fits your life, grab it before sale pricing disappears. I've dropped the best current deal in the description so you don't overpay. Check bank support for Garmin Pay first. Bottom line, the Garmin Venu 2S is an easy recommend if you value training features, a bright AMOLED in a compact body, and battery that easily outlasts most smartwatches. Buy it if you have smaller wrists, want music on watch, and prioritize health tracking, sleep score, body battery, and incident detection when paired to your phone. Skip it if you need on-wrist calls, a huge app ecosystem, or the most advanced training analytics. For most people who want balance, not hype, the Venu 2S quietly nails the brief.